See, I want to live my life in the overflow. I want to have more than enough. Check this out. Well, it's time for me to start to elevate. Been down too long, time to graduate. Mount up my wings like an eagle, you see. Turn all my dreams to reality. Ain't nothing on this earth gonna hold me back from my heart desires. He promised that if I have faith.
Yeah, BT, you know how we get into it, baby. Yeah, you know how we get it started. Hey, with the theme song, big dog. Hey, I gotta do your theme song for your show, man. For your sports show. Hey.
As long as I got God on my side,
what we doing? What we doing today? In the overflow. What we want to be?
I'm blessed when I go. Don't you want to live in the overflow?
Y'all boys look like y'all scared. Y'all think Trump gonna pull this thing off, man. Y'all think Trump gonna pull this thing off. Hey. Black man, what's up?
In the overflow.
What we doing? What we doing? In the overflow. Hey, wanna be what? Here we go. Hey.
So we got to speak that thing into existence. Because it's gonna happen. You gotta believe it.
Put the old school in, y'all. Put the old school in. Y'all don't know nothing about that one.
Say what you say. So you can say what you
What?
I wanna be living.
What? I gotta be living. What we gonna do?
And I'm gonna live. Come on, you
Repeat after me.
I wanna be living. I gotta be living.
Hey, Caribbean, you should know this song by now, man. You gotta rock with me, bro. Come on, man. Hey. I'm trying to warm y'all up, man. I'm telling y'all, bro.
I got to be living.
Oh, that boy Jermaine that, man. Hey. What we doing?
Your blessings is on the way.
Your blessings is on the way. Hey. Y'all get crazy. We get crazy on this show right here, man. Hey, that's it right there, y'all. And now you are tuned in to what? Overflow, the everyday people show. Look, this ain't my show, y'all. This is y'all's show. I'm just the moderator. The show what, like who? Me and you get to come just chop it up, man. We just gonna chop it up, man. Listen. It's election night. There's a lot of anxiety going on out there. I know it is now. I know everybody feel it. There's a lot of anxiety going on out there. People done pull their hearts out trying to get people out to vote. Man, the wrong person gonna win, man. There's gonna be some problems. There's gonna be some problems tonight, man. I'll tell you. I got folks loading up trying to get guns, man. And man, it's a mess out here, man. But y'all are tuned into Overflow, the Everyday People Show. Feel free to come on this show. You want to come on this show, just send me your email. I'll send y'all the link. Y'all come on. We just chop it up tonight, man. We just gonna follow the results. The polls are now closed. And now it's time to see what's going on out there. I see. I don't know. Let me go and get my co-host in there, man. I know Jermaine ain't got on no Trump hat, man. I know that man ain't got on no. I'm gonna get him in her fur. What's up, man? What's going on? What's going on, Jermaine? That's Jermaine right here, man.
What's that?
Oh, what you advertising right now? But I thought that was the Trump banner or something you had.
Oh, that's me. This is my company. I don't advertise nobody shit with my own.
What's going on with it? What's up with that? To let everybody know what's going on. What you coming in, man?
Man, I'm ready to chop it up with you.
You better chop it up with me.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to be your shoulder to cry on, man. I'll be your shoulder on.
What you got on your head though, man? What's going on with you?
That's my company headband, man. RSM clothing, bro. Rich
Okay,
State of
what's
Mind
up, man?
clothing.
Okay, what you doing? You watching the election results too?
No, man. I'm watching the Care Bears on Disney.
The Care Bears.
Yeah.
Your kid might be in the room with you.
Nah, I ain't got no little kids. I like to watch that, tune down on the bull crap. Need something light.
Let me bring the dude in. Black man, what's up, man? He got.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's your hat say, bro?
Man, you know what I got going on, man.
I see everybody wearing red hats and shit today, man. What going on? Yeah. But see, mine got a message on it, man, because I think my hat gonna ring. I think my hat mean whatever happened, man, we got to put God first again, man, because I know there's a lot of anxiety going on. See, Jermaine, your mama told you to vote for Biden. You didn't do it. You went against mama. That black man Norman don't go against mama. But you did it, bro. I can't see how you went against mama, man.
Mamas don't know against their sons, but look what happened.
Hold on. We got a guest here today, man. My buddy Jerome, he said he in Mexico chilling out on the beach. I seen a dude drinking coconut water out of a coconut.
That man living his best life. I love it.
Hey, we got a guest, man, live from Houston, Texas, man. This man live from Houston, all the way from Houston, Texas. My boy BT. Man. Host, one of the co-hosts of Real Deal Sports Talk Show, man. It's live. It's live, man. What's going on, BT? What's up with you, man? Welcome to the show.
What's good? What's good, man? I'm just trying to make sure everybody is exercising their God-given right to vote. And man, especially y'all in Georgia, man, that Senate race, man, that's kind of dirty and it's kind of heated up over there, man.
Hey man, this the dirty South, man. These folks gonna play out here, man. Hold on. I see my boy. He showing. Oh, Jermaine, you won't believe who this is, man. Fook, what's up, man?
Let's see what kind of connection he gonna have.
He don't have good connection here. I don't know how he think he gonna be in Mexico. Think he got good connection. But anyway, y'all, it's election night, man. Man, I've been hearing folks talking about going getting guns tonight, man. Y'all think it's that serious, man? Do y'all think it's that serious?
I don't.
I think some of them in the country are. Like in the rural areas, they are that serious. But like in the big cities, I think they know a little bit better. They know better.
Let me bring another guest in, man. My boy True, he come back, man. True, what's up, man?
Hold on now. You got me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, bro. Loud and clear, brother. Loud and clear. You ready for the You ready for the results of the election tonight, man?
Man, I'm ready to see what's finna happen. Everybody boarding up their businesses and stuff I seen on TV.
You know, they think it's finna be some shit going down tonight, man, bro.
It sound like propaganda. It seemed like people trying to get us to, like, at any kind of given moment, they got a new reason to make it some apocalyptic situation where everybody got to run and hide from a virus, board up, people gonna fight and everything. I never lived through that, but I'm hoping none of that kind of stuff happens. There's already businesses closed down and people already going through stuff. And if the wrong person win or don't win, having to go through some kind of fight or the riot is not necessary. It's something I don't really want to go through. I don't really want to go through all that. I'm hoping people, we can stick together. Everybody's saying unity and equality and things, but it's just more and more reasons to separate. And it seems like more reasons we finding to make ourselves separate. Who's better than who? It's crazy. And I got kids here. I'm not trying to go through all of that, man.
Hey man, it is what it is, man. You got to be prepared for it, man. Whatever happen, man, gonna happen, man.
I feel you. I mean, I got like, weapons. I got solar panels, batteries, and things, but it ain't but so much I can do. You feel me? People start acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? Look, little man, he can't run, but so fast. You feel me? I mean, you know what I'm saying? What I'm supposed to do? This ain't no movie, man. People treat, and then you can see how everything's so suggestive. It don't matter what you watching. It said vote for your life. It's like vote for your life. I ain't never seen nothing saying vote for my life. Like, yeah, I'm voting for my life, my kids, my family, my future, right? But the way they word it, and the way they portray each other is trying to play us all against each other.
Welcome to Trump world, man.
They say that every 4 years, bro. Is the most important election of your life every 4 years.
Hey, but it has never been this intense, man. Let's be honest about this, man. This election has never been this intense, and it's because of one person, Donald J. Trump.
Right.
No, it's not.
It's all of
that's
us.
bullshit.
Yes, it is. That's bullshit. It is.
That's bullshit. What you just said, that's a lie.
That's not a lie.
That's a lie.
What's different? What's different about all the other elections? One damn thing different.
Technology.
I ain't nothing different, man.
I'm gonna tell you this. You brought the energy when you say all kind of things will be happening. People got guns. This. Well, we don't have to have that kind of energy because they're gonna have sleeper cells trying to create these problems when we're not the ones trying to do all that. You gonna have
listen, bro.
I don't give that kind of energy to the situation when we've been voting for years.
Let me ask you something. When the last time have you seen a candidate bus being almost ran off the damn road by some damn supporters of another goddamn party? When have you ever seen that? You ain't never seen that.
Not in our lifetime.
Not in our lifetime. So stop talking about Trump. This ain't different, man. Y'all crazy, man.
But you can't you correlating that to the man with somebody with other individuals.
Absolutely. He's perpetuating all this mess. And y'all know
he's emboldening them.
He's emboldening them.
So that's like if I go out somewhere, I'm a co-host on this show, and I go do some crazy shit, and I'm like, yeah, I'm representing for the Overflow show and doing some stupid shit. I represent you. I represent Fuquan.
You better not do that shit.
Exactly.
But see, I'm not going to embolden you I'm not going to tell you to go do. I'm not going to say, Jermaine, stand down and stand by for me in case something happens. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you to stand by.
We do over petty shit. It don't even be an election, and we risk our lives for our friends and gang banging or whatever, some petty shit. There's some real stuff. People running out with real guns. You gonna stand by now?
At the end of the day, you got to have it. Got to be about self accountability. Every individual got to be accountable for their own actions, man. You can't put everything. See, this is what I've been doing a poll for the last 3 days, and I've been asking everybody who's been voting. I said, who's voting for Biden, who's saying you got to vote Democrat. I've been asking them. I say, so tell me why you're voting for Biden without referencing Trump or mentioning Trump. And you know what? Can't nobody tell me why they voting for Biden.
I can. I definitely can.
Why?
Why? I want to hear it myself.
Okay. Because 296 of the judges, federal judges, has been appointed over the last 4 years are all conservative white judges. These are the judges that do the appeals of our loved ones that are in jail, that are wrongfully accused. They do the appeals for the ones that get railroaded in our system. Okay, Biden, he will appoint conservative. He won't appoint conservative judges. He'll appoint liberal judges that'll actually give them a shot in the appellate process. The judges that's been put in place, those are like those judges in the movie. Have you seen Just Mercy with Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx? You remember when they had the judge had all the evidence in front of him with the witness lying and then recanting on the stand, and then he still did not believe him and still didn't give him a fair shot. Those are the type of judges, especially in the South, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, Florida. These guys are riding. The whole justice system in the South needs to be flipped upside down. And the judges are the ones that are in control, and they're the ones that are the problem. Voting for Biden, that'll help the appellate process a little bit. It'll put a dent in it. It's not going to fix everything, but it's a start.
I thought we vote for judges in those other seats before Biden.
No, sir. They're appointed by the president and the Senate Judiciary Committee. And if the Senate is majority Democrat, which we're hoping that'll happen after tonight, then they control the appointments.
Was Joe Biden doing things for like colored people before he met Barack Obama, or he just got like this one black friend and we all just riding the wave? Because I mean, what was he actually about before he was with Barack Obama? I don't know. Okay. But to me right now, it just seemed like everybody liked him because he was with this Negro.
To be honest, don't get me wrong. Biden is not my guy. I actually voted for Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is actually my guy. But Biden right now, he will do. He's not going to save black people. He's not going to be fix the hood or nothing like that. But he's not going to destroy the hood. He's not going to destroy it in the way that that the other candidate, I won't say his name, is in the process of doing it. He's going to start the ball rolling that Barack Obama started on getting rid of federal for-profit prisons. We're going to get them out of the way, because that, more than anything in the world, anything else, is what starts mass incarceration. Everybody wants to talk about the 94 crime bill and all that. It started before then. It started with the war on drugs. The war on drugs, what they would start to do, and then they unleashed the police. The government filled the hood with drugs. They filled the hood with drugs and unleashed the police, and then created for-profit prisons to lock up all the brothers in the hood. And then wonder where are all the black fathers? You arrested them all in the war on drugs. That's what the problem is. So now Biden is definitely trying to reverse that.
Let me push back on you a little bit. So you said it started because, and it started before the 94 crime bill. And you're correct.
Absolutely.
It started with the 88 crack laws with Biden and Strong.
Before that.
But we can't go before that, because we already know that Biden said every law as far as when it comes to damn prison, his name was on. He's the architect. He's been on it since 1977. But the 88 crack laws. So we talking about the same guy that architect all this stuff is supposed to now reverse all the stuff that he helped put in place. That's what we depended on.
Oh no. I'm saying we're not depending on it. I'm saying that it's a step in the right direction. Now, but you got to realize the crack laws. Where did the crack come from? Let's go to the source.
I dig it. We hip on that. We know the dope came.
Let him get his point out. Let him get his point out. Go ahead, Brett. Go ahead, BT.
No, I mean, go ahead.
No. But what I'm saying is, every law that Biden is a politician, and he did what the people wanted. In the 94 crime bill and the 88 crack law, this is stuff that everybody wanted. I don't know how old you brothers are, but if you guys are old enough to remember how the hood was in the early 90s, everybody was fed up with crack. The National Black Caucus, everyone was fed up with crack. Everybody, they wanted Now, it wasn't designed, the crime bill was not designed.
We was at Freaknik in 94. We was at Freaknik with no condoms and HIV.
Right. Let us finish.
Right. We weren't. It wasn't designed to lock up brothers. It really wasn't. The states, each individual state, manipulated the 94 crime bill to perpetuate mass incarceration, to lock up more brothers, to get more money for their state from the federal government. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. But so you said federal. He's going to appoint these non-conservative federal judges, right? That's
correct.
That's what he's going to do.
That's one step.
But do you know? But you know that it takes it. He just can't say, "Oh, I'm gonna put you in this position." It has to pass through the House, right? And
No, it doesn't have to pass through the
pass through
House.
somebody. He just can't. Trump ain't just. Trump didn't just appoint Amy Barrett to the Supreme Court. I mean, she had to go
he most
through.
certainly did.
The Democrats. The Democrats in the House voted for her too.
False. No, the Senate Judiciary Committee. It goes through the Senate only, and it's Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell, and a couple of other conservative ones. They're the ones that make that decision. They've been pushing through conservative judges for the 296 of them for the last 4 years. You know, this is what they do. You know, so if you get the Senate on the blue side, on the liberal side, they can do the exact same thing. And they can make these lifetime appointments for conservative for liberal judges.
Okay. What else Biden? Why else you voting for Biden?
Without using anything about Trump, but like I mean, for one thing, okay. I mean, the judges thing for one thing, that's enough for me right there because I'm passionate about the criminal justice system and what it's done to the Black community, and that's the current regime right now is perpetuating the revolving doors of recidivism. Let's talk about somebody who I'm pretty sure that you guys have a hot button on is Kamala Harris. You know, you guys love to throw out that she's locked up more Black people than anybody in the state of California, blah, blah, you know, this, that, and the other. That's fine. Yeah, she locked up violent felons. You're right, she did. But nonviolent drug offenders, what she did, she created programs to get them to clear their records, to reduce recidivism. Recidivism is revolving doors in the prison system. And the Back on Track program will actually help them clear their credit, and it helps a program that helps them get jobs and go on the right track and get off the path of selling drugs and going to jail. And also everybody talks about her truant system. Her truant system was for her truant was never to lock up any parents. No parents got locked up. It's basically to end the school to prison pipeline. You know. What they try to do in the system is they try their best to get the young people in the system as soon as possible. They can get them fingerprinted, get them DNA, so they can attach them to other crimes in the future or in the past. This is Kamala Harris's Back on Track program eliminated all that for juveniles to go through all that drama and being put on the track of from the school to prison pipeline. So those are the reasons. Those are main reasons why they get my vote.
Can I ask you a question, fam? Can I ask you a question?
Certainly.
You mentioned the things that you just said about Kamala Harris. What about those brothers that were proved to be innocent in every single way, and she kept them on death row?
Unfortunately, they weren't. I've actually looked at them. They weren't innocent in every single way. What she did was on I think his name is Kevin Ferguson. All right, his case. All right, what they were trying to file for was more DNA tests, and they found his DNA in a cigarette in the victim's car, which was abandoned after the murders. Now, that gentleman. That was a brutal murder scene that killed multiple people. If anything, there was more people involved, but the evidence is actually proving that he was involved in some capacity. Now, so she just denied him the furthermore DNA testing of his case. The other case, I'm not 100% sure on. I haven't researched it, but I probably should have before I came on. But
yeah, you might want to check that. The only reason
I will. I mean, Kamala Harris, she doesn't have the track record of trying to keep brothers locked up, especially on nonviolent, crimes.
how do you justify her even being appointed to nominated for a VP and she didn't even win her state? Why do you think she was appointed VP? What did she bring?
The same reason Sarah Palin was.
Right.
You're not picking VP. You're picking for the top of the ticket.
Yeah, it was strategic. Don't get it twisted. I think Biden, no matter what, he was going to pick a black woman because
she's a self-proclaimed Indian American. So that's null and void right there.
All right, so yeah. Indian is a nationality. Black is a race. You know what I'm saying?
That part I understand. What I'm saying to you is, she don't claim to be one of us. She claims to be Indian American. So that to me, that's Nick's, fam. I'm good.
Okay, so she's just as black as Barack Obama.
No. But
true or false?
Here's the thing. At least he claimed it. She don't claim it, bruh.
She's a black woman. She went to an HBCU,
and that don't mean shit.
She pledged a historically black sorority.
But how many?
She's a black woman. She said it many times.
So let me ask you this then: if she claims to be that, why is their priority an Indian American plan, and she ain't got a plan specifically for us?
That's not true. She does have a plan specifically for us. Her and Joe Biden. Yes, they do. Yes,
okay.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's on Joe Biden's website.
You're a smart bruh. I'm gonna challenge you. Go on that plan and tell me in the jigs of the plan, not the bullet points. It says people of color. It says minority. It says urban areas. And it also says low income areas. That don't mean us. That incorporates everybody. I said specifically for us.
Okay, tell me. All right, let me ask you this. Let me ask you a question. What do you want to see? What do you want to see?
I want to see plans from either party specifically for us and to stop lumping us in with everybody.
That's not specific. Tell me what. Tell me what you want. Do you want every black person to have $100 check? Tell me something specific.
No. What I'm talking about is when we start talking about where we're disenfranchised, shit like that needs to be null and void. And the greatest example I will give you, just off the top of my head, I would take Q's plan, because Q's plan was specifically for us and addressed shit specifically for us.
The National Black Caucus pretty much already it died on the Senate floor. They've already put it forward. So everything Cube has already presented. Except for reparations.
98% of Cube plan Trump is against. 98%.
Fam, no, you can't mention it. Why do you keep mentioning him? America is against that.
Because he's the president. You can't not mention him. He is the president.
Rob, America is against that plan. It's not just him. Because if they wasn't, we would already have it. That's a lot.
Police reform for is one thing that Q put on the table. That's already been presented by the National Black Caucus and Mitch McConnell. That he refuses to vote on it. He's the head of the Senate and he has that power. That's why it's so important to vote him out tonight. So that's another reason why that voting blue is important.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. How do you feel about Biden saying he wants to fund the police even more when 85% of his base saying they want to defund the police?
Defunding police. Okay. All right. We got to be careful. I really hate the term defund the police because it's not. We're not just taking all the money away from them. We're redistributing the money. Like they don't need money to militarize the police. They don't need that because those guys they're not our army. They're not our armed services. That's not what they're here for. You know what I'm saying? So the money, instead of having them to spend money on these automatic weapons and all this training, this tactical training to go in a war zone. Use that money to train those guys to de-escalate situations, to shoot, not to kill. Things of that nature. That's what defunding the police is.
Yeah, they're not saying that clearly though.
They're not. You're right.
Most people get that. I mean, most knowledgeable people understand what defund the police mean, but Biden said he is not going to.
Jermaine, Fu, let me ask y'all something.
Yep.
What?
Is there anything y'all don't like about Trump?
Why
Oh,
you
it's a lot.
Y'all only
like
talk
how you
about
talk about
Biden.
Rob, I want you to know. I want Jermaine, let me say something real quick.
No,
Now, Rob, I'm gonna say this.
Let me say this. Let me ask you now. I'm gonna let you talk. Let me say this first. Let me ask y'all this.
This is the reason why this is annoying for me with you. And this is something I'm gonna say this again, and I've said this on multiple videos forever. This is forever. I do not have a problem with Trump politically. He's a piece of shit and always has been since I was a child. I don't fuck with him. I never have. So, with me saying that, why would you even lump me in to say that when I've said that repeatedly? What I've said from the beginning is
because one of these dudes gonna be the damn president.
And once again,
whether you like it or not,
and I'm
whether
a
you like
realist.
it or not.
And what I've said from the beginning is Trump and Pence is horse shit. Biden and Harris is dog shit. I don't vote for shit. From the Senate down, I voted Democratic. I didn't have a problem with that at all. But the top of the ticket, fuck both of them.
Okay, and you know what? I'm good with that. And I really want to harp on that. It's important. From the Senate down, you need to hold your candidates accountable. Hold their feet to the fire like rotisserie chicken. But when it comes to the president, the Electoral College doesn't allow you to do that. The Electoral College is so slanted and antiquated. It doesn't allow you to get your guy in office. So, I mean, you're almost forced to the point to vote, the lesser evil. You have to. And you got to realize the Electoral College favors the person that gets the least amount of votes of the popular vote. So basically what I'm saying is this. So the least amount of people that vote, Trump is counting on people not to vote because it helps him to win more electorates.
Hey, anybody ever considered like who could we like encourage to be the next group of leaders? Like who could we like? I can't say groom, but like how do we teach our youngins to get ready to step up for these future positions? Hopefully, because if this is the candidates we have in the future, like what it seemed like we just taking whatever we reach our hand in the bucket.
Bam, I'm gonna ask you a question. With the question you just asked.
What
are you doing to teach any young person involved in your life to be an educated and informed voter?
I do in many ways.
No, I'm asking you. Okay. What exactly do you do to teach the young people in your life, whether they're children, whether they're your kids, family members? What are you doing to teach your kids to be an educated and informed voter?
I speak to them like I speak to you guys. I show them videos. I get them involved with political leaders. I just show them what I show them, and I try to give them a choice, and I try to open their mind to, both sides. Mm-hmm. Humanity. I teach them humanity. You know what I mean? Spirituality.
No, this the reason. This the reason why I said that. The reason why I asked you that.
But I try. But
no. This the first thing I'm gonna tell you. We the same age, but I'm gonna give you a piece of advice that you got to start doing and teach your children this. Eliminate the word "try" from your vocabulary because that word means absolutely nothing. It breeds doubt, and you only want to speak certainty into your life. It's either you do or you don't. That's automatic. That's the first thing you do. So keep that and make sure you teach that to your children. The other thing is, in this day and age, as far as having leaders, it'll never happen again, because we know as far as when a person has influence, they're gonna automatically take you out. It's a given. And when you start talking about politics and stuff like that, it makes it even worse. That's why when you have somebody like Medgar Evers, the Black Panther cats, Malcolm X, Dr. King, notice they took them out because they had a voice. They could have people follow them.
Yeah, they united people.
Exactly. So we as a people, what we have to start doing is it's even platforms like this. Because I've said this on many occasions also. I don't give a fuck if a person agrees with me or not. I just want
I see y'all.
I just want you to think. I just want you to think outside of whatever box you may be in, because if I can get you to think differently, that means that you might be able to get somebody to do the same exact thing. That's where it is. Because unfortunately, we live in a country where we have to choose the lesser of two evils. That's bullshit. What we need is we need to have multiple choices. That's a given. That's the reason why I'm gonna do my part to work on starting a party specifically for us. And when the party is started specifically for us, we're going to demand that you can't get our vote unless we get what we want. We don't get what we want, you ain't getting shit. Now, nationally, it's not really going to do anything for a few years. But locally, we could change literally everything. Because if you got, if you got 20,000 people in one area and 10,000 people in another area, y'all give me 1 second.
Let me bring two more guests in. I got my boy Dro here, man. Dro, I hope you got that weed today, man.
What's happening?
I hope you got the weed today, man.
We're gonna burn it down, huh?
Yeah, what's up? What's up, everybody? What's good?
My girl Nadia, what's up? What's up, Nadia?
What up, Miss Lady?
Miss Rucker.
Hi, guys.
Yo, hey, let me expand a little bit on what we hear the question was that. You said, how do we groom the next leader, our next political? So my thing is, until we change the structure of our political system, it's going to be hard to groom who you want to put in place because of the two-party system that we have, and on top of that, we have the electoral college on the national system. So,
it's gonna take some sort of scandal or something to destroy the two-party system.
We don't have candidates bold enough and balls and that have the balls enough to say, hey, we need to get rid of the electoral college and stand on it. They may say it here and there, but they need to stand and actually go in and work and do it. But we got too many political climbers. It's too many of these politicians that get in that want to rise in the ranks. My man up at the top, BK from Houston, I forget the name, my bad about butchering.
BT.
He said his man was Bernie Sanders. And we see how they squashed Bernie Sanders. In 2016, he marched out there for Hillary Clinton. Even after he lost, he marched for 39 rallies he went for, and still smashed them. They still kicked him to the curb. In 2020, they did the same thing. So when you got politicians who have progressive ideas and that goes against the norm, the DNC, and even though Bernie claimed to be an independent, but he's really a Democrat in disguise because he always bowed down to the Democratic Party all the time. Because if he didn't, he would have said, fuck that, I ain't getting out the race, I'm staying in it, and I'm pushing this, and then we would have seen where it went, and I'd have had more respect for him then, but he didn't. He bowed out because they put too much pressure on him. They probably told him, hey man, you're going to lose your seat because we're going to put some money behind somebody else that's going to run and take your seat. And he was like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to keep my position where I'm at. See, that's the problem. Ain't nobody willing to sacrifice their position to further the progressive needs of the base. And the Democratic Party is supposed to be the party of the working class, and they have moved so far to the damn right that they've incorporated the Republicans' corporate greed. And that shit started with Bill Clinton. And that's how he pushed the party to the right. And nobody wants to address that shit. Nobody wants to get to the symptom of the problem. We always want to talk about Trump. But the reason why we got a Trump is because of the neoliberal shit that's been going on for the last 12 years. This is why we got Trump. And if we keep going the same way, if they don't address their base, we're going to have somebody come worse than Trump in 2024. And then we really going to be damn screaming if they don't start addressing their damn base. But what they're doing is they're going to get moderate Republicans. They're going to Biden's putting moderate Republicans and going after that base and saying fuck his real base. And that's a slap in the damn face. And then go and turn around and tell y'all to go vote. Go vote.
Yeah.
What?
You're absolutely right. I'm with you 100% on that. And it's so money, trying to get good leaders, man, after they get to a certain level, the money corrupts them. You know what I'm saying? The money, I mean, just like the NRA is bought and paid for the Republican Department, you know, just like these tobacco companies have bought the Democratic, and pharmaceutical companies have bought the Democratic Party.
They bought both parties are bought by it.
They are both. They're both bought and paid for. And so it's really difficult to find a leader that's not going to bow down to these people that's shoveling money into these parties.
No, but that's the first issue that needs to be addressed, and that's what the people need to say. The first thing we want in the first 100 days of your office is we want Citizens United done. We want big money out of politics, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, I understand the game. They're going to figure out a way to get it there, but that needs to be first, because if we don't address that, nothing ever will change. Because bottom line is, it's eight of us. It's 8 of us on this podcast right now. Not one of us can go to Washington to go demand something and expect results because we're not lining their pockets. But when you factor in a pharmaceutical company, the gun lobbyist, any type of lobbyist, they can go, and when they go, then they can get what they want. That's where the issue is, because we have motherfuckers and the powers that be, the motherfuckers pulling the strings. They doing their thing. I got a picture. I meant to post it recently. And it talked about who's gangster, and it showed, cats that look like us, and it showed like Al Capone, then it showed the motherfucking politicians, and then it showed the Rothschilds and shit like that. Those are real motherfucking gangsters.
Absolutely.
Those the motherfuckers that are pulling the strings, and this is where I get frustrated, and I'm not afraid to say this. It's sad when you live in a country and more people don't realize that the powers that be have us fighting against each other so hard that they're doing whatever the fuck they want, and we not even fighting over scraps because we don't get shit. One issue that people don't mention is there is no such thing as the working class anymore. It's the working poor. There is no middle. There is no middle class. The middle class is done. That shit has slowly but surely been decimated by politics,
by war on drugs. Yeah, absolutely.
And that right there, people don't address, but motherfuckers want to argue and talk about an orange motherfucker who knows the game of pitting people against each other because he's been doing it his whole fucking life. That's why, for me, I don't waste my time mentioning his name. Why? He's a fucking 45 is a baby having a tantrum. Me, when babies have tantrums, I sit there and watch them have tantrums. Go ahead, roll over on the floor. I'm not going to give him any attention. The more attention he gets, the more he speaks. If motherfuckers just brush them off, you would be surprised. But no, you want to respond to his tweets, fam. And I'm speaking to 6 other brothers right now. Do y'all realize before he got in office, Twitter was about to shut down? Twitter was about to go away. Soon as he became like a topic, all of a sudden, now Twitter popping again because he knows how to manipulate the system and get people to talk about him. He don't do shit.
Hey, Jerome, I got to go back to what Rob said earlier in the segment. I got to address it because he threw me in it too. You asked why we always is there anything we don't like about Trump? I'm a Trump fan, but the reason why I don't talk about him, I don't talk about the Republican Party is because I'm not their base. They've never done anything for Black people. I can only talk about the people that we 85 to 90% of our votes for traditionally, predominantly. That's who I have to address and have to have a problem with. Republicans, they never did shit for me. They don't come to us. They don't have to pander to us because they know they're not getting our votes anyway. So why do I don't need to address them. I need to address these motherfuckers who sitting here saying, throwing strippers in your face saying vote with clapping their ass. They got battle rappers saying vote, but they ain't saying nothing that's really what policy wise or what's going to help the average American, the average working American they ain't saying shit on they hell. Biden ain't hardly campaign at all. It's been other motherfuckers campaigning for his ass. So that's why on the Democrat.
Here's my thing, Jermaine. It's a 2-horse race, bro. Even if you don't vote for president, even if you do want to vote Senate, Congress, somebody gonna have to stamp their bills. You think Trump gonna stamp the Democrat bill? Hell no, he ain't.
But guess
what? You want it top down if you can. So if you go in now, okay, I'm gonna vote Democrat from Senate down, but I'm not voting for Democrat president. What good is that?
Because I'm gonna tell you,
it don't make no damn sense.
Wait, Jerome. Let me answer that question. So the voting process is you have to vote for a candidate that aligns with your ideals. If I don't find a politician that aligns with my ideals, why should I just say, "Oh, I'm gonna vote Democrat" just because I'm fucking black? Why the fuck would I do that?
No, you're not. No. So let me ask you something.
That's not how politics works. I live in South Carolina, in the motherfucker running for damn Senate against Lindsey Graham is probably worse than fucking damn Lindsey Graham if you look at his fucking damn track record. So why the fuck would I vote for him just because he's black and he's a Democrat?
So why vote period then?
That's the question.
Okay then. So why the hell you in that conversation?
Nah.
Lindsey Graham got to go.
Because as an American, I have the right.
I'm with Lindsey Graham. Got to get out of there.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm speaking from somebody who knows where 45 has always been. The one thing about 45 is this: all he wants is his shine. He wants his name to be, "It was me that did it." Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you something right now. Let's just say, through a miracle, the Democrats happen to take the Senate and they keep the House.
It's only 4 seats.
No, but you got to remember, when it comes to the Senate, to me, they have actually a chance to get the supermajority at 60, just because of the climate. It's possible. So this is what I'm saying. I guarantee you, if the Democrats keep the House and take the Senate, every motherfucking bill that comes to his office, if 45 was to win his re-election, I guarantee you he would sign it. And the reason why the reason that he would sign it is right. It's this reason, because he would say, "While I was president, I was able to get this done." Because it ain't party with him; it's shine. That's his person. He's always been like that. He's about fucking money. He's about
Foquan, I really like
political alignment.
No,
I don't know about that, man. I like what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But
BT, I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling you this right now. This is what I'm saying to you, and I want you to think. Who gives a fuck about that shit? I'm gonna tell you right now. As far as when it comes to 45, I want you to think about his history. Everything is about his name and about his legacy.
Absolutely, I agree with that. I agree with that 1,000%.
I want you to think about this. Wait a minute. Wait one second. If there's any types of bills that come to office for infrastructure, for jobs, for anything, if it comes to his desk and it comes to fruition, he's going to sign it so that he can say, "I was the best president ever. I got a jobs bill. The unemployment was this. The economy." He wants that. It ain't got nothing to do with political alignment because once again, it never has been with him.
All right. He's gonna sign everything that's gonna benefit his rich buddies, his rich buddies and his boys. So most of them are Republican. Now, as far
as that's not true.
The tax. Look at the tax bill. Who does the tax bill benefit?
That's what I'm saying.
Tax cuts.
There's also rich Democrats. Once again, it's about money.
You're right, but the rich Democrats will sign off on Biden's bill. They will. I promise you that.
Anybody, listen, if it's gonna save, go ahead.
BT, they signed off on Trump's bill. They just gave him $500 million for the damn military. Not too long when they at the same time they were trying to impeach him. Nancy Pelosi signed off
the military is America. It's not Trump,
right?
Bro.
That's that's
got
military.
nothing to do with Trump. They go both parties gonna take care of the military. You best believe that. Both parties gonna take care of the military.
I can see that.
Listen to what I'm saying. And in the midst of a pandemic, you don't take $500 million to give to a fucking military when you got motherfuckers losing fucking damn jobs and they fucking insurance here at home.
Yeah, this makes
I agree. I'm not saying it makes sense. I'm saying what they do. You know what they do.
The military already gets money. They already allotted a certain amount of money already. They gave him an extra 300 or 500 million or billion or whatever the damn number was during the fucking pandemic when you got people, like I said, on the street, on food banks, losing their fucking damn jobs, their businesses. They signed that shit off during the fucking damn pandemic. So you can't. Right. That's why I keep saying it's not party. You got to get away from the party because we the only ones stuck with the Republican Democrat. It's liberals and it's fucking conservatives. And I say it again, you got conservative Democrats and you got.
I want to ask y'all something. Is it possible? Is it possible, like, for us to buy a state? Could we buy a whole state and like just start manufacturing like PPE or growing? You know, you was talking about the hemp last week.
That's what Rick Ross is trying to do.
Like I'm saying, like just get a whole state, and if you black and you want to move, it wouldn't work out.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna put it like this: based on the history of this country,
they're gonna bomb it.
You goddamn right. That's why that makes the whole thing about it is the premise is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
What we have to understand is, and this is where it kind of gets complex. We have to segregate.
We are.
No. We have to segregate while being integrated. So this is what I mean.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that we stay where we are. We don't want to be concentrated in certain areas. We stay where we are. We build. We go ahead and build, and we do whatever we do what we do, because what happens when we do what we do? We always attract the other side because they have no other choice. That's why they steal all of our shit.
Damn.
So
yeah, but if we was in the state though, they would end up having to come to us. We would be more.
Damn.
I mean, you know, like.
What he's talking about is like the Jews, the Asians, the Indians. They all spend their money within their community, and they build up their own stuff. They have their own banking. They have everything of their. So they're self-contained.
It's like controlled segregation on your terms.
Right. That's what happened. That's what happened during integration. See, we've been brainwashed since slavery that we are inferior to white people. So when integration happened. When we was allowed to go to the Woolworths and Montgomery Wards, we went there and abandoned our stores, and they died. You know, So I mean, the white man, he did a job on us. He did a great job on us.
And they took all our ideas. They took our ideas and made profit off of it.
And they pulled everything from us. And then
I want y'all to think about, Jermaine. Let me say this real quick, but I'm gonna be quiet. I want y'all to think about the mindset of the devil. If we want to, let's just be real. The plantations probably had, let's say, an average size plantation. It probably had at least 250 of us on it.
Mm-hmm.
They might have had 5 slave masters. What did the motherfuckers with 5? And look at the control that they had, because they knew by doing certain shit visually and pitting us against each other, they will be able to control.
That's Willie Lynch
riding on horses.
It has not fucking changed.
It's
the same shit.
You're right.
This is why. Well, in the hood, we outnumber the police. You see what I'm saying? You're right. He's absolutely right.
So who are we? Are we the field Negro or are we the house Negro?
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
It do matter. It do matter.
No, it don't.
Yeah, it do.
Okay.
I'm in it.
This is the problem.
See, I gotta do battle in the field. That's I don't know. That's my voting and shit. And then in the house, I gotta raise my family. So I gotta be both of them. Feel me? I gotta be both. Yeah.
That's what we already losing at. That's
what you mean.
I'm listening to all this stuff. I'm about to break some down to y'all because I gotta go into this every time. And I had to explain to these people at my job too. We lose when we bring that kind of energy to ourselves, saying that what kind of Negroes are we feel. That's where the manipulation come in. I'm none of that. I told you, jump. You have to understand this country was established by people that came here, established their own rules, and made people follow some shit that they came up with.
Hold up. Charisma, take that further.
It was freely administrated.
Charisma, take what you said further. The motherfuckers that came here got kicked out of where they were because they wanted to do the shit that they doing here.
Right.
Yeah, they was already rebels, right?
Amongst a lot of other reasons.
Because they had the weaponry, they had somewhat of money of inventory, gold to show other people and make them go, wow, the Aboriginal people that was here. Oh wow, that's different guns and that's power. To them, that's witchcraft. If it shoots and explodes, we can't stop that. I don't know what that is. It's all this stuff boils down to, man. Even with this election, man, is that we as a people, America got blood on it. America has done things so bad psychologically. And how they manipulated people and lied and deceived and wrote doctrines and laws to imprison a race of people mentally and physically that they got to get that washed away clean.
And spiritually too.
Everything has to be rewritten. Everything that's been written
let me
abolished.
But check this out. Listen, but check this out. They had a program called the 1619 program, and guess who defunded it? Guess who took funding away from it? They actually were trying to teach people the truth about America, but somebody said we're not going to fund that.
We know the truth about America.
No, we don't. Our kids don't know the truth. Their kids don't know the truth.
Hey,
but somebody did.
I tell my son.
The truth will be buried deeper before your kids get enough to read it.
Somebody defunded the 1619 project. Who was it?
Is they gonna bring it?
You gonna say
Trump? Who was it?
I don't know.
Who was it?
Goddamn, tell us.
Who defunded it?
You know.
Who defunded it? Charisma. Say it. You can't even say his name. That's how far up his ass you are.
So y'all won't say Donald Trump name. Doesn't that give him more power?
We doing good. Come on, y'all.
You see him complaining about people knowing the truth about America, and you won't even call the person name who defunded the 1619 project that would be teaching our kids the truth about America. Now say his name.
Let me say this.
You can't say his name.
What the fuck is you talking about?
Let me say this.
Say that man's name.
Hey, correct.
He don't want to say his name because his name is Trump.
So hold on. This a thing.
Jermaine, go ahead. Jermaine, go ahead, please.
So we have to get back to and I think we touched on it a little bit earlier. We have to get to the root of the problem. So the root of the problem is we live in a capitalistic society. Everything is about capitalism. They have us fighting about racism. It's not about racism because guess what? It's all about class and status. That's what all this shit is about.
Well, let me ask you something. Mr. Jermaine. Let me ask you something. Do systemic racism exist?
Let me finish.
Yeah.
Rob,
okay, he just said it's not about race.
Rob, let me finish my point. Because Truth asked, he said, well, can we, do like the Asians do? Well, we can't do like the Asians because Asians have somewhere they can go. They get funded. They come over here. They have already funding when they come over here to open up, and they're able to get loans from where they come from. So do damn all these other places. Black is not a fucking damn race. Black is not a class. In the book of law, in the rule of law, black means nothing. So they got us calling each other black, 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 black. It means absolutely nothing. So when I say that, I'm not saying that racism doesn't exist. I said racism is masked by classism. It's about racism doesn't exist, but it's ultimately is about class. Because in 1868, we had black senators and black fucking congressmen before the fucking Voting Rights Act was fucking passed. That's how you know it was about fucking class, because in order to be a fucking goddamn senator or congressman, you had to have land, you had to be of noble, you had to be elite. So
he was the implant. He was the implant.
Look at Frederick Douglass.
He's the implant.
Look at Frederick Douglass.
Do y'all think systemic racism exists?
Yes. That's a dumbass question. We already know that.
I'm asking you a question. No, I asked you a question.
We know that. Come on, man, stop it.
So which dumbass candidate don't think it exists?
Oh, okay.
Okay, what?
No.
Get out of here, man. I don't get you guys, man.
This is what I don't get you guys. Making certain points.
See, y'all sit here ragging on goddamn Biden. But y'all don't say nothing about Trump, the man who he don't even think systemic racism exists.
We don't give a fuck.
So why did vote against his ass then?
All right, Fuquan, you know what it is, man, is that you've eliminated, all the bad stuff about Trump, saying all the stuff you're ignoring him. You're right. But what that's doing is normalizing his terrible and treacherous behavior. Normalizing it to the point where we don't criticize him.
No, because
for you, and I will say this to this guy over here.
We can't ignore him.
When Biden said, if y'all don't vote for me, y'all want to be back in slavery.
You damn right you're gonna be back in slavery.
That's bullshit.
And you niggas knew what it meant when he said that.
Yeah, I agree. Shit.
I wouldn't have voted for Biden or even let my people vote for him if he said that.
Chuck, check this out. I never was a slave, dog. I never been born a slave.
Wait a minute.
I'm a free man. I was born
financially, maybe economically.
Trump was born out the womb free. I was born out the womb free. You were born out the womb free.
He was born rich.
What?
He was born. Trump was born rich. I was just saying. He was
born on third base, talk about you the triple.
I was born in the 9th ward. I didn't have shit. My folks didn't have shit.
No, what I'm saying is, y'all going left field. What I'm saying is, I was born free, but I'm gonna be damn if I'm gonna let a man sit up there of another color and say, if y'all don't vote for me, y'all want to be back in slavery? Who would say something like that?
All right, going back to slavery, you gotta realize that he's not literally meaning in handcuffs and chains and being whipped in a plantation. But Trump but what he's doing, his policies are setting black folks backwards 50 years.
That's not.
Although they vote on it every year.
Let me tell you a personal thing about me when it comes to politics. When I know everybody, when I know they all scammers and they snakes and they producers, you stare and they gonna turn you to stone. Anytime a politician get up there and start saying stuff like African American, using these code words, the African American people, the Latino race, and don't mention their own race, I don't trust them. They don't say the European race and the Euro race. They say they always put us in the category, but never put themselves in the category.
So you didn't vote. So you didn't vote at all.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
All politicians say black or African American, bro. Come on, man.
I don't.
What you talking about?
I'm not from Africa.
So what you put on? What you put on?
Don't call me.
Let me ask you a question.
What they gonna call me?
You got a job, right?
Yeah, it's on applications.
You got a job, right? You filled in something.
What are they gonna call me?
Who the hell opening chips?
Call me when I go to Africa, Robert.
Stop opening.
What you put on your application?
They gonna call me if I go to Africa, Robert.
I don't know the hell they gonna call you.
I'll dig it.
Okay.
I ain't from Africa. My descendants were though. I feel you. But when I talk to an African, he was real quick. He was real quick to call me a nigga.
All right, charisma. But okay, if you fill out any form at the doctor, if you fill out any form at the post office or anything, they're gonna ask you, are you of Latino descent or are you black or African American?
It shouldn't matter.
I mean,
they got other on there too.
Hold on.
There's other on there too.
Hold on, what it's gonna say?
it's gonna say ask if you're black or African American, and they're gonna ask you if you're of Latino descent.
Why don't ask if you white?
Are they gonna say other?
Oh yeah, they ask if you're white or Caucasian. Yeah.
So what they gonna say for the European folks? They gonna say Euro-American?
No.
What?
No.
European, they white.
No, that's white.
Hey man, hey.
Did we all
Okay.
go on the boat? Did we all?
Okay, you're right. All right, you know what, man?
They was on the boat, the same boat with the slaves.
If somebody asks me what I am, man, I don't say I don't say African American, man. I say I'm.
Some people did. It was class.
I say I'm black, man. I'm black. And then you know,
calling yourself something that was written into law. You was calling yourself that was.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not.
Wait. Well, give me.
I mean, part of they have to label it something. So what would you rather? What would you prefer to be called?
I'm a man.
Okay.
But,
all right,
but,
you're a man.
But they don't. You're not going to be treated as a man. You're going to be treated in a certain as a certain race or creed.
What kind of man? What kind of man? You don't have a race no more. Do you have a race?
As a certain race or creed based off of color.
Absolutely.
They already doing that though.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
But what? I mean, give me a word. Give me a phrase.
Yeah.
Like what's this new breed? Indigenous.
We're not indigenous to this country.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Were you born in America? You were born in America, right? That means you're original to this land.
Well, all right. If you want to go back to Pangea when everything was one, yeah. But we're indigenous to Africa, my brothers.
Fam, BT, you a smart cat. Have you watched Hidden Colors yet?
Yeah, I've seen Hidden Colors.
No, did you watch all 5 of them?
No, I haven't seen all 5.
You need to see all 5. You need to see all 5 of them.
Hidden Colors. Let me tell you something. I like Hidden Colors. Hidden Colors has a lot of good information, but I'm only about 85% solid on it. You know, some of the stuff is not. I can't roll with. But all right, that's a whole other conversation. Let's get off. I don't want to get off on that.
Because he said Pangea.
The fact of the matter is, we live in a country where it has nothing to do with Republican or Democrat. It has to do with a group of people that don't give a fuck about us. Mm-hmm. It's a proven fact. There is no getting around that. So once again, we talk about separating and all this other shit. The fact that you have people like with this election, you got motherfuckers not speaking, they unfriending each other, all that for what? Because after the results come in,
we petty, right?
Gonna fucking change. So you did all that fighting for what? That's the whole thing. I'm not gonna get here and get excited. I'm not gonna get excited and get mad over whatever 45 say. Why? Because he's a piece of shit.
But he's the president.
He's a piece
You can't ignore the fact that he's the president.
He's the president.
You can't. He's a piece of shit as president, bro.
And guess what?
It ain't like he your damn next door neighbor.
And every other president has been a piece of shit. So it does not matter. It doesn't matter. It's all pieces of shit because they don't give a fuck about us. That shit already changed.
I'm pretty sure they call it pieces of shit.
Okay, Sam. You don't know about that. Tell me one thing. Give me one thing, one bill that was passed specifically for us, besides the Voting Rights Act and the goddamn Civil Rights Act. And I said specifically for us. Give me one.
Specifically for black folk, you're right. You have to go back 50 years for that.
Thank you.
I mean,
wait.
You're right.
Wait, like affirmative action. What do you mean?
No.
Because there's some little dumb shit I can say.
See, that's what I'm saying. Affirmative action also includes black women.
Huh?
See, let me tell you something. It's so hard to legislate.
Money. It was about money anyway.
It's hard to legislate stuff for people of color or races. I mean, because for one thing, they don't care. For one thing, because they don't care about us in the House or the Senate, and they're the ones that make it happen. And then and then basically, I mean, trying to get something for black people. How do you distribute it to black person? So like if a black person marries a Mexican person and their child does not get those benefits, I mean, what? I mean, so it's too hard to legislate it that way.
Let me rebut what you're saying. They can do anything they want to do because they do it for everything else. So there is no they can't do X, Y, and Z. They can because they do it all the time. All of a sudden, they got trillions of dollars that come up for this. They got this shit for that.
You're right. I agree with that.
So because of that, the excuse that they run saying they can't, that's bullshit. Because they can do anything because they always do what they want to do.
They could give us They just dropped $5 trillion on Wall Street. It would have been cheaper to give every American household $1 million. Why wouldn't they do that? Why wouldn't they do that? It's because it's a system of control. They want it's a caste system. You know what I'm saying? They want a system of control. They want us to be princes and paupers and all that. You're right.
So the question is why continue to participate if you know you've already stated that shit fucked up is broken. So why continue to participate? If we revolt instead of voting, then maybe we can get something changed. But they know as long as they get us fucking there voting and not revolting, then they know they got us under control. Because guess what?
Not voting only helps the Republican Party because they're the minority when it comes to because conservatives are the minority in this country.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me tell you what the elections are. The elections are only there to do a temperature check on the population. That's it. Because especially on the national top of the ticket, your vote don't fucking damn count because it's a fucking electoral college. You said that in the beginning of in the first thing you said when you came up, the electoral college it chooses the fucking damn president. So we sitting here getting all riled up about the fucking damn president. Fuck the president because we ain't got no choice anyway. All we give is a fucking suggestion. That's it.
Yeah, we still have a choice. It's just more more statewide thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a state.
No, you have no choice, Rob. You know who the electors, the
but if you control right, if you control if you use voting to control the locals and you get the locals to the to on the state level and off the state level and then you can get to the Fed level and then it doesn't matter who the president is.
But that just backs up on what you said earlier, and this is always going to be the conflict. As long as there's fucking money in politics, you can get your man in. But once he gets to a certain level, he gonna get that tap on the shoulder and say, "Hey, look here, man, we need you to pass this damn bill, or your ass fucking damn out the next fucking damn round."
We got to play the game because it's the only game. You know, we got to play it.
But that's the thing. We got to change that game.
But y'all spoke about America giving money, right? So I'm gonna just ask this question. I'm gonna say something. Do you think America can end poverty right now?
Absolutely. With one stroke of the pen.
Don't you know? Now I'm gonna tell you. We talking about classism again, and how things can be, and how money can be distributed, and how things can be ended. Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, has. Let me tell you how much money this man got. He has enough money right now to end. He's gonna be a trillionaire. I'm glad you said it. He's gonna be a trillionaire in 2026. They say he's gonna be by 2026. He'll be a trillionaire. He has enough money right now to end poverty in an hour. He can put up for every homeless person in America. He can put them in an apartment, pay their house note up for 30 years, and still be a billionaire. Don't you know he got more money? If all us combined in America put our money together, and we still won't have enough money than him. And we put all our money together in America right now.
Yeah,
with just him.
Yeah.
So you got Bill Gates. You got what's the other dude that's gonna give out Bill Gates his money when he died? His best friend Mayweather's. He loves Mayweather. What's the guy named?
Warren Buffett.
Yeah, Warren Buffett. You got him. You got Bezos. You got all these billionaires, right? And the government. So we talking about.
Can you hear me?
Poverty.
Hey, yo, charisma.
I'm trying to see. Najee down.
Ending poverty doesn't benefit rich people. That's the reason why it hasn't ended.
Hey, y'all ever looked up how much?
Classism. You always got to have somebody to look down on. That's the only
Absolutely.
reason that's why it's like that. You always got to have somebody to look down on. If everybody was on
That's
the
what I
same
said.
level, it wouldn't be fun. It'd be boring.
Right.
Like,
I see that.
Right. You wouldn't have no. There wouldn't nobody. They wouldn't have power. Yeah, you're right.
Hey, yo, I looked up the 40 acres. It was like a mile. 40 acres was like 1 mile or something like that. And last week, 40 acres in a mule, I kept thinking about it. And 1 mile was not a whole lot of land. You could do a lot with it. I'm just saying it.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. 40 acres is a lot of land, bro.
That's a lot of land.
It is a lot of land, and I can do a lot with a mile once I look at it. When I thought like, what's really 40 acres, and that's like a square mile. I said, shit.
But yeah, it depends on where it is. But yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If you're not in a big hood in the South, bro, 40 acres is bigger than any hood in the South that you can even.
Yeah. You from the Ninth Ward? It's bigger than the Ninth Ward.
I get it. I get it. I know what a square mile. I mean, I dig it. I was trying to, comprehend it, and now people keep saying retribution, and I'm like, well, if they gave me 40 acres, what would that equal? And I was like, shit, I'm gonna take it.
I mean, that was 150 years ago. But like, if they were going to give us something now, you would like, to be honest, man, on reparations, man, I wouldn't even want us to see us to get a check. I'd like to see us to get like vouchers for businesses and land and tax breaks and stuff like that.
I think the land is more valuable to me than money.
BT, you out there in Texas, man. What's going on with this right here, man?
What you talking about? Harris County. That's oh man. It's crazy. They tried to. The Republicans tried to. Okay, we had drive-up voting. Where you just rolled up, showed your ID, and then they gave you like a iPad, and then bam, you vote. Wham, done deal. And then the Republicans tried to get all 127,000 of those drive-up voting thrown out. But the Supreme Court looked at it and they threw that in the trash. All those votes will be counted. And but they did shut down, just in case they tried to take it to the Supreme Court, they shut down the drive-through voting. So now there's only one place that you can do drive-through voting.
Y'all got
instead there was 10 places.
Y'all drive up to the liquor store out there in Texas.
Already.
I've been there. I live there.
Any of y'all familiar with the 12th Amendment of the Constitution?
What it
Somewhat.
Say? No.
So you know if nobody gets 270 electoral college votes, it goes to the House. For one state, one vote. And that means the Republicans got 26 states and the Democrats got 23. That means Trump wins.
Oh, so it's a loophole. It sounds like a loophole to me.
Just like electoral college, if they have the right to choose who they want to win the presidency, and they only get a fine. They don't get that's the only punishment. They may get a fine.
Right. You're right. The electoral college is some trash. But like, if it's overwhelming, then like, and that's what I'm thinking. Over 100 million people voted early. Not mail-ins, not nothing crazy. 100 million people went up to the polls early. That's more that, there's only going to be about 250 million people vote, maybe 280 million people vote. So you look at that, almost half of those people. Now, what do you think the majority of those people was? Do they vote Democrat or do they vote Republican? I'm thinking 3/4 are probably Democrat, maybe 65% Democrat. So I'm kind of thinking it's going to be a knockout blow for Trump.
But guess what though? And this kind of should make you think about the whole the voting shit any damn way. It's 50 states. 50 states, right? In the United States.
It's
right?
More than that.
50,
you got Puerto Rico 52. And you got Alaska.
51, it's like 51, 52 or some shit.
Hawaii.
52.
It's only just think about this. It's only 20 counties out of the whole 51, 52 states that are considered battleground. That's battleground. 20 counties in 6 states. 6 states: Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Florida, North Carolina, and Arizona. So you voted in Georgia. What that mean?
Say it again. Though you broke up a little bit.
I said you vote if you voted in Georgia. You voted in Georgia and South Carolina, or you ain't in those 6 states. And those considered the battleground states. What does that mean?
That's just battleground this year. You know what I'm saying? No, they swing. You know, a lot of stuff swings. Like,
but they still stay consistent with 6 states.
It sounds like some more fucking loopholes.
It is what it is. I mean, last in 2016, you know, it came Florida, North Carolina, Wisconsin. I mean, they was separated by less than a half a million votes. You know, all of them combined.
I mean, so this is why I say if we really want to make change, the Electoral College got to go, but it's not going to go nowhere because it has a legacy of slavery because they gave more electors to the southern states so they wouldn't join the union. That shit ain't never gonna fucking damn change.
Now, let me play devil's advocate on that. All right. The reason why it was created is because like back then Philadelphia was the largest, most populous city. And they didn't want the election decided by the people of Philadelphia. So that's why they came up with the Electoral College. But now it's getting to the point where it's too lopsided. And I mean, you talk about 40 million people in California, you know, and then you got like 4 million people in Montana. And they have just as much as as the people in California. They need to recalibrate that. They need to recalibrate it at very least if they don't want to get rid of it.
It needs to be on.
But then you got to ask yourself, what person in power would embolden the regular people to put them out of power? That's just like if you got kids in your home and you the head of the household and you say, all right, well shit, y'all get the vote. And kick me out or some shit like that. Who the fuck gonna give them that damn control?
You're right. You're right. It's like and here's the thing: if you went to a straight popular vote, wouldn't nobody campaign in South Dakota, North Dakota, and all them other states? So those people eventually would stop voting.
Right.
No.
So y'all know I like my little analogy. So here's the analogy for this week. If a wolf and a fox come into the chicken coop, we all know their intentions are the same, right? They just go about ways. The fox gonna be a little sly. He gonna try to befriend the chicken and shit. And the wolf approach is gonna be, I'm just straight going for your damn neck. But at the end of the day, they both gonna come out of the damn chicken coop with feathers in their mouth.
Damn right.
I can't beat you, Jermaine. I can't beat you, man.
Hey, Jermaine, man. After this, I want to connect with you, man, because I want to hear more about Lindsey Graham's opponent. I want to hear more about him because I haven't heard. I've only heard the good stuff about him, but I haven't heard any other stuff about him.
Let me give you this quick bit. And me and Charisma and Jermaine, we talk about this all the time. And you know this about in movies and everything. You know they say follow the money, find the bad guy, right? So in the fourth quarter alone, that means the last 4 months, Lindsey Graham has got donated or raised $57 million. Now, it's more black candidates running for Senate and all kind of damn stuff. But I guarantee, wherever state you in, you done seen a Jamie Harris commercial. I guarantee it.
Yeah. I see him in Texas.
The DNC got behind him because he's a big time lobbyist. He's the same lobbyist that went down there when Hurricane Katrina hit and was helping the people foreclose on them damn homes down there. He's the same guy that was in Washington lobbying. So this is why you got to look at these. You got to look at these people record and they fucking damn background and say, hold up, well, why they pushing so much money to your ass? What make you so damn good? He already said Nancy Pelosi is his fucking damn idol and shit like that. It's like, who the fuck makes Nancy Pelosi as a black man make her your idol? Come on, bro.
BT, how the hell y'all see his commercials in Texas? He in South Carolina.
I know, man.
Y'all can't vote for it.
I know. MSNBC shows it down there. MSNBC. But let me tell y'all something. But like 2 years ago, y'all was seeing Beto O'Rourke. Weren't y'all seeing him? He was in Texas running against Ted Cruz. You know what I'm saying? Beto was the superstar. I think this dude here, he's the new Beto of this this cycle.
But Beto was a presidential candidate.
No, but he ran for Senate first. He ran for he was in the House and he ran for Senate. That's when he became a rock star, and that catapulted him to the presidential.
And Beto got cheated because Beto was supposed to run rampant over Ted Cruz, but once again, the powers that be said, "Nah, we're gonna sit your ass down. You're not gonna win this election." And that's
man.
It's just see
It's
now.
like Bernie Sanders.
That was my issue with Bernie Sanders, because Bernie Sanders, even I think it was in 2016, he came out and he said, "I don't want to end up like Ralph Nader," because a lot of people don't even remember Ralph Nader. Ralph Nader was bucking the damn system back in the fucking damn day. In the fucking damn DNC, he squashed his ass and put his motherfucking ass into oblivion. Bernie Sanders was like, "Nah, that shit ain't finna happen to me. I'm gonna keep my goddamn seat right here. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna act like I'm progressive, but I ain't really progressive. And I'm gonna keep getting my money. That's it."
I love Bernie Sanders, but here's the thing. Here's the key. They need term limits in the House and Senate.
Yes, they do. Exactly.
You got too many old farts in here that's been in there since the 80s and the 70s. That's been in their seat, we need continuously new, fresh ideas. This country is changing. You know what I'm saying? We need to bring people in with ideas. Like people laughed off your boy Andrew Yang with his UBI. The UBI can end welfare. Real talk. It can really end welfare.
Yes, I'm down for Yang. I was down for him, bro.
Here's the thing.
Hey, when in 2016, they took 536,000 votes from Bernie Sanders. 536,000 votes they stole from him in 2016 to push Hillary to the front.
Yeah, man.
But I want y'all to think, if I'm not mistaken, don't you got to be like 38 or some shit to be president? Isn't that the minimum age?
35, I think.
Okay. So the minimum age to be president is 35, but you could run for president at fucking 77. Come on, man. You factor in term limits. Term limits is
gonna be 80. 80.
This the way I look at it when you start factoring in term limits. You should be allowed 2 terms for each particular legislation. If you want to run for Congress, you get 2 terms. After that, if you want to run for Senate, you get 2 terms. Because the president gets 2 terms. That's fine. But they also need to make a max limit to be president. Because think about that shit.
I said that today on the phone.
But here's the thing.
It needs to be a cutoff age. It needs to be a cutoff.
But no, it don't. Because the voter has the power to determine how many terms you get.
No.
We you don't have to keep voting for him. We don't have to keep voting for we didn't have to keep voting for John Lewis.
Do you want to be 90 years old trying to run for president?
I want you to think about this. I'm gonna be real when I say this. Would you want somebody as a government official that can get shit done and can bring fresh ideas, or do you want somebody just there because people like him? It's a big ass difference. It's a big difference.
But you have to win over the voters, man.
But
regardless of regardless of the age, you have to still win over the
Ariel, but man, you seen that old Eddie Murphy movie, A Distinguished Gentleman? That's real. People will vote name recognition all day long.
So the candidates aren't the problem. We are the problem.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so many things we gotta vote for, man. We just be checking stuff. Oh yeah, Johnson, let's get him. Bam, check him in there.
I'm saying, but we decide. The people decide who the candidates are.
Rob, I'm gonna ask you a real question. It's 2020. Would you want your candidate that represents you? Would you want him to own a fucking flip phone? I'm being real. I'm asking you a question. Would you want that?
It's gonna show he got old school values or something like that.
Would you want that?
I don't see what that means. I don't understand what that means.
What it means is if a person is in government and they own a flip phone.
Who got the TV up all loud, man?
That's me. That's me. My bad. Okay, my bad.
Rob, it's what I'm saying to you. If you have your candidate representing you in your area, and he has a flip phone, it means he's out of touch.
Come on, bro. Really, bro. Come on, bro.
If you think I'm lying, I want you to go and look. It was a congressional.
Bro, that ain't no facts, bro. Come on, bro.
If you don't believe me, go look up. It's a video. I think it was a Senate meeting or whatever. These motherfuckers was questioning people from Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. And they were talking about how they did not understand how the fucking internet worked and certain shit with Facebook. That means they're fucking out of touch. You're clueless. So why would I want somebody 60 years old? Like think about it.
You're right. You remember when they was questioning Zuckerberg in Congress, and they were asking him about advertising, and Zuckerberg says, "Yeah, they're saying we don't charge people to use Facebook. You know, we get advertising dollars." And Jim Jordan, dumbass, could not fathom what that meant. You know, on how they make money. You're right. They're too old and out of touch.
I agree that they too old, but people vote for them. Shit.
No, I mean, but once again,
you know what I'm saying?
Bernie
Sanders. We had Bernie Sanders or Joe Biden. People went with Joe Biden because they felt like he was more popular.
No,
that's
they didn't.
the only reason why.
No, they did not.
Well, what's the opposite of that?
Yeah, they felt like he was more popular.
No, they did not. They went with Joe Biden because he's a fucking corporate Democrat, and they knew they can get the shit they wanted by him being the fucking candidate because they knew Bernie Sanders was gonna buck the system. He wasn't more popular at all. Because if he was so popular, even though granted it was his son died and all that shit, he should have ran the last time. That's a fact. If he ran the last time, he ran the last time.
He should have ran last time.
This shit,
but he didn't want to run. He didn't want to run.
He should have ran last time, but I will say a lot of black people. A lot of black people was fucking with Bernie Sanders though.
Yes,
still is too.
I voted for Bernie Sanders in the primary. But see, here's the difference between the Democrats and the Republicans. The Democrats got a lot of tents in the circus. Republicans, I don't give a fuck if they like that candidate or not. They line it up and they get behind him. They're not gonna bad talk him or not. We vote for Donald Trump. We love this man. Even after we just heard them bickering and little Ted or Lion Ted and he had a nickname. He had a nickname for every candidate that he ran against. And guess what? All of them got behind them when it was over with. But here go the Democrats. We gotta outthink everybody. We smart. Oh, we're woke. We some woke niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. Shut up, man.
Hey. So I think somebody said the solution is we got to get our people in places like in the House and in the Senate and stuff like that. So my cousin, he's a lawyer. I've always been Tyrone. I always tell him I want you to run for district attorney. So me and him, we looked up all the qualifications you have to become district attorney. All the qualifications you got to have to run for the House, Congress. Bro, you know how much money you got to run to even be considered to get in the spot, to even get on the debate stage. You got to raise so much money. So that's why we say if you don't get money out of politics, ain't no grassroots person gonna come up out the ranks and do anything because they ain't making enough money, and it's all about money.
Look at all the black people with jobs right now, though. Everybody got a little job right now.
Everybody been had jobs.
No, they got an extra one right there.
Everybody been had jobs. That's one of the biggest myths that all politicians use. The job report.
Yeah. What's his name said he was gonna bring 30 million jobs to the black neighborhood. I forgot which one it was, but either one of them, I was like, that's some bullshit.
He gonna open up a whole lot of McDonald's.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be some like janitorial shit. It
ain't gonna be that high paying.
But 30 million jobs, that's a lot. But you know what though?
But here's what they do. If you work, I think if you work like 2 hours in a week, they consider you have a job.
Yeah, that's true though. If you,
But they count you as a job. That's in your mind. You don't have a damn job. But if you work 1 or 2 hours, they say you have a job. So they count. So they count that as a job.
Bottom line is
that's like a hobby or something.
The problem is we put too much onus and too much emphasis in the motherfucking government, and we need to make sure that we doing what the fuck we need to do at home. When you start talking, when you was bringing up that 16, 19 shit, you don't need the government to do that shit. You implement that shit at home. Right now, the average kid is being homeschooled. Why the fuck aren't they learning our history? Like that right there, that's a simple motherfucking solution. I don't expect the government to give me anything that can truly benefit me. They're going to give me what can benefit them. And they're going to give you just enough for you to beg for more. That's the problem. That right there is the problem. So until that's resolved, nothing is going to motherfucking change because once again, we're lumped into a class system. You look at somebody like the Turtle Man, Mitch McConnell in Kentucky. That motherfucker is probably worth what, $30 million? He runs
in the poorest state in the union.
The poorest state in the motherfucking country. What the fuck? But they don't have a problem with that because once again, they want to vote based on party when everything is based on money. We live in a fucking corporation. That's a fact. There's no getting around that shit. We live in a corporation, point blank, period, end of story. And if you live in a corporation, the whole point is you need to make sure that you brand your name so you can get paid. Because guess what? They do it. That's why somebody like 45, he gets paid because of his name. All the tax shit, hell, anybody who is a billionaire or got money, they're going to do everything to conserve that fucking money. There's nothing wrong with that. Every one of us on here right now, you want to have an EIN number or an LLC. Why? Because it helps to protect your fucking assets. That's a fact. There's no that shit. You don't want certain shit like that to go away because it benefits you. But what ends up happening is when the right people start learning the game, that's when they want to change the rules, and that happens every single fucking time. That's how the gun law shit. If every single one of us decided to go get registered for motherfucking guns and became legal gun owners, I guarantee you there'd probably be a ban on assault rifles. There'd be a fucking fact. But
it'd be a hurdle we created.
A hurdle. Yeah, you're right. Everybody don't need no damn assault rifles though. I never understood that.
No, actually no. Now you motherfucking do with what's going to be possible. And here's the other thing, because I kind of heard it in the beginning, but I was outside and I had to come back up to the room so I could get some reception. When you start talking about the president of the United States and him speaking and doing all this other shit, it's like we said last week. These white motherfuckers that's doing all this talking, they ain't going to do shit. I don't care if they surround the bus. What you going to do after you surround that bus? And more importantly, you have a campaign riding around on the bus. You're supposed to have protection. That shit ain't supposed to happen. They let that shit happen because they wanted to make it a fucking story.
What happened?
I don't want to give it no more mention. It ain't even worth mentioning, giving them extra shit, because once again, when you have a media that has the control that they control, they're going to give you what they want to give you.
What the hell the media had to do with that, man?
Okay, how did people find out? How did people find out, Rob?
How did people find out? Somebody riding along with them and recording it. Everything happened, people gonna record it.
And I'm gonna say this to you again. How did people find out about
y'all voted for Trump, man? I believe y'all did.
Once again, you can't bring up a point to you about something without you going back to that. Nobody gives a fuck about mentioning his name. Bottom line is the media.
But you find time to mention y'all find time to mention Biden's name though.
I'm mentioning the media. The media is the media. And
we are the media at this point.
No. See, that's not
are
true.
We not? We got phones. We propagating it ourselves. We sharing it.
True. We're not the media because we can be censored.
You're saying they're the media because
whatever the fuck they want, and
they're controlling the narrative.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. That's true. Hey, wait. I did this the other day. I looked at my Facebook, right, as one way, and then my wife showed me her Facebook. as a visitor, and that shit was showing us totally different things. It was showing, it was so different. It was so different. I was like, damn, I never knew you posted this, and that. You know what I'm saying? It just opened my eyes to like exactly like even when you think you're in control, they're showing you what they want you to see. And it was more than just some conspiracy theory at that point. Like I could see it that it's true. You know.
Well, here it is right here, Charles. This is you want to know.
Yeah, I see that shit every day.
This is what they were doing.
Right.
These Trump supporters
They surrounded that shit.
Surrounded the damn Biden bus.
How they know that bus was coming?
Man, shut up, man.
You can follow that shit. You can follow the campaign tour.
Yeah, but
you know exactly where they
what do you mean though? They let them get that close. See, I seen a presidential barricade once, and it was going like 80 miles an hour, and it was so many cars around it. It was no way to get near it.
But see, Biden not the president.
Hey,
he don't get that protection yet.
Yeah, he don't get that yet.
He got some Secret Service. He probably got Secret Service on the bus, but he don't have
I can guarantee
But
you.
Biden wasn't on that bus. Biden and Kamala, they're not on that
Biden ain't
bus.
on that bus.
So
it don't matter. It's a principle that they harassing the bus because they got Biden Harris on it, bro.
So
why y'all keep taking up for Trump? His supporters. Why y'all keep taking up for this bull crap, man?
Rob,
God damn.
You're right. I mean, but like Biden, one thing, Biden ain't finna ride on a bus. But like Biden does have, have Secret Service.
It's almost like y'all get
and so does Kamala Harris.
Negative against
Rob,
Trump.
can you do me a favor, please? Can you?
But y'all find everything negative against Biden.
No,
but y'all both be voting Democrats.
Can you
How the hell
please
this shit gonna add up, man?
Rob, I'm asking you a favor.
Don't involve me with that.
Man, y'all undercover, man. Y'all undercover brothers, man.
Just because a person.
Yeah, I'm an undercover brother.
Y'all undercover like a motherfucker, man.
Just
straight fucking with y'all.
Something against, just because a person brings up a point, why do they automatically have to be? Why do you automatically take it back to 45? That doesn't make any sense.
Dude, the man asked me what we were talking about. I showed the man the video of what was going on. You blame the media. Who always blame the media? Donald damn Trump blames the media.
No,
he control it and blame it.
Before Trump came along, then nobody goddamn say fake news and the media. It's the media fault.
No,
nobody say this shit.
No. See, that's the problem.
Y'all CNN all damn life.
Rob, number
media,
one.
Yes, we have said that.
Nobody never doubt the media like we do now.
I've never said fake news. I've never said fake news in my life. And just so you know, you want to talk about, since you want to keep bringing up 45, why don't you look at the case with Byron Allen when he mentioned about the media and it came to us? It had nothing to do with fake news. It has to talk about them controlling the narrative, which is a fact.
Dude, every news outlet, they talk about the news based on how they feel about things. And you go to Fox News, they say good things about Trump. You go to CNN, you go to MSNBC, they talk about the news in the way they want to talk about it. It's how the media is, bro.
Those are the same people. They the same people.
What I'm saying to you is, this has nothing to do with politics. It has to do with them controlling the narrative. That's what you're not getting. It's going completely over your head. We're not talking about politics. We're not talking about Democrat, Republican. We're talking about fake news and all that shit. We're talking about controlling the narrative. You know what controlling the narrative is? And I've brought this up before. Controlling the narrative is this. We have a pandemic, and these motherfuckers on the news telling you to buy toilet tissue and paper towels. But it ain't no toilet tissue or paper towels in the goddamn supermarket, but the turmeric, the garlic, the fucking green teas, all that shit is stocked to the brim. Because it's about control. That's the problem. That's what you're not getting. Fuck politics.
He get it. He's controlling your narrative right now just by him keep saying Trump. Every time he says it, it controls you, what you saying, how you react.
I'm just trying to balance it out.
He's doing it right now.
I'm trying to balance it out because everybody, I got 3 other people saying Biden is the worst motherfucker alive.
No, what people are saying is Bill Sanders is shit.
But see, and the 3 people saying it say they vote Democrat, they dogging the Democrat, and ain't saying a damn thing about the damn Republican. I don't get it.
Why don't you get the fact that you got one group, they tell you exactly who they are, and they don't give a fuck. Then you have another group that smile in your face and do the same shit. That's the problem. That's the problem. I don't get around that.
I can respect it if you just say "fuck me" though. If I don't like the smile in the face thing.
No, you can't respect somebody's coming to you saying "fuck you."
No.
If I come up to you, and say "fuck you," man, you'll be saying, "What you want to do?"
No. When you say "fuck you" to my face, I know how to deal with you. When you smile,
okay,
when
you know how to
smile
deal with
and then I don't know how to, because you could be, you know what I'm saying, wishy-washy. But when you just straight up like "fuck you," get away from me, I know how to deal with you. That's it. You know, I can respect it. Nigga, get off my yard. Okay, I understand that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or
that's personal.
Yeah, but when you ask me to come get a cup of tea and want to talk and search my mind and my history and fuck with me some kind of way, that's the shit I don't like. That's when I don't want to fuck with you. That's, you know. That's...
Here's one thing I say to kind of play on what you just said. I would rather a motherfucker tell me exactly who they are, so I know,
right,
rather than the person that panders in my face,
right?
And then they do the same shit. The one thing I can say about 45 is he's been the same motherfucker since I was a kid. Yeah, he's been a piece of shit since I was a kid, and you know exactly who he is. It's not a game.
You know, he will tell you, kiss my ass. He gonna say kiss my ass. We already knew that. He already been like that.
It's just this simple. If the blacks would roll with him, he'll be supporting the blacks. He support whoever support him. You know what I'm saying? If all the hoes support the pimp, he gonna support them. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I tell y'all one thing. I am so happy to be eating this motherfucking short rib in Mexico, and I'm not in America during this motherfucking election.
Yo.
This shit real fun as hell.
You in Mexico right now?
I'm in motherfucking Mexico. Hey, yes, I am.
Hey, look. He trying to make sure his wife. Hey, look. Trump trying to make sure his wife vote for him.
He gonna build a wall. He gonna see that shit and build a wall up real quick.
I know one thing. Rob, you always talk about us.
The wall back.
45. You say his name way more than everybody else.
And you say my name more than anybody else.
No, I don't, because I don't give a fuck about neither one of them.
Jermaine say my name more than anybody else. What's the difference?
No,
we can talk about two different dudes.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
We talk about the party. We talk about the party.
Hey, Rob, you say Trump name like he's sending you a check. I think he's sending you a check.
I think Trump's sending you a damn check the way you on Binance.
If you just go like this with a T and say he got some draws on, he probably got some Trump draws on.
I'm giving y'all the facts, man. I gave you a fact. You were scared to say Trump name, bro. I had you scared to call Trump name out. I know you don't, because you love him. No, you love him. And you love Trump. You don't need to say my name. I asked you a question. I asked you a trivia question. You can even answer the question.
Hey, how you gonna go to Mexico and eat short ribs? Fool, you ain't getting no like real good shit.
Fool, you better hurry up for Trump build that wall.
Yeah, you gonna climb a wall to get back. Or you gonna climb under it. You gonna dig a tunnel.
Y'all wild tonight.
Hey,
I'm enjoying the beach.
Tonight gonna be wild. After 10 o'clock,
hey, man.
Random.
Ask y'all a question.
So whoever wins,
go ahead, Dro.
What's it gonna be like?
What's up, Cuzzo?
I got a question for everybody. I've been thinking about it. Been thinking about it all day. It's kind of in retrospect of a video that Rob put up last week with the white nationalist group. And pretty much in the video, they were saying that they was getting ready to get down, whatever. Either way it goes, how it goes, you know. But and I was thinking about that, and I keep listening to what people are saying. Hell, I even heard it on a sports damn network today. You know, talking about the violence that might happen tonight. So the question that I have for y'all is, how serious do you think this whole violence thing that people talking about is? Like, do you really think depending on how this election goes, it's gonna be some shit popping off like tonight or tomorrow or whenever.
No.
There ain't gonna be no
I'ma tell
winner
you-
tonight, I don't think. So
I think it's gonna be some pockets of disturbances.
I'm gonna tell
Me
you.
too.
I'm gonna tell you
That's
why.
a good way
Well,
to
the
say
result,
it.
And you already see people
results
gathering
not gonna be
outside.
in tonight.
You already see people gathering outside the White House.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you
The
why it ain't
results
gonna be
not gonna be in
nothing.
so,
Ain't shit gonna change. And this is where it plays into what I just said a few minutes ago. It's all
Yeah.
about the media. I guarantee you, once the results are finally going to come in, there's going to be a distraction.
Yo.
Something's going to pop up to throw everybody off, and anybody going to be thinking about, oh, it got to be an uproar. We got to revolt and all that shit. I guarantee you. Just wait. Something. Matter of fact, it's probably going to be they're probably going to be talking about the second wave of the coronavirus.
I
Yo.
tell you what,
No, it's
though,
gonna be
there's been
like
a
a
whole
sleeper.
lot of white people buying a lot of guns.
It's gonna be a sleeper.
They always did.
That's gonna happen.
This is my perspective on that. I think it's gonna be a sleeper cell. Nobody from BLM and all these different factions. It's gonna be a person, if Trump loses, to start it off, and he ain't a part of no group just to get things riled up on purpose. Just so I can say to the people, he gonna say, I told the BLM was going to start the fight when Trump lost, just to make up some shit. Because we not
Yo,
gonna
fool.
fight if Trump lose.
You picked a good time to go to Mexico, huh?
Shit, goddamn right.
Shit pop off. You already out.
I tell you what. So everybody keeps saying, they putting out this whole thing about what's going to be here. All this shit is to put fear. All this that's all it is,
Right.
is to get everybody in fear. Hey, we can't live in fear. You can't live your life in fear. Because
Oh,
what's
I'm
going to
definitely
happen
not in
going
fear.
from
I was just asking a question.
No, not you. But I'm saying the media is portraying it like, everybody, you need to be afraid and all this kind of stuff. We can't live our life that way. And that's how they had us.
The media is reporting what people are saying, bro. Why y'all keep blaming the media?
God, bro.
Why y'all so
Oh my
much
God.
distrust for the media? The media. I
they
showed
spin
y'all the
doctor.
video last week
They
of
spin
guys
doctor.
getting
The
ready
media is a
for
spin
Armageddon and
doctor.
shit. The media gonna report everything that they see and hear.
The media is
Rob,
spin
are you
doctor.
getting paid?
The
Are
media
you getting
spin stuff.
paid by the media too?
No,
Goddamn.
you guys getting paid by the Trump campaign, man. This shit, Trump is perpetuating all this bullshit. And the black people, they never had so much distrust for the media because Trump came to this
Show us that
motherfucker.
tattoo on your chest, man. Show us that tattoo.
We have to.
I gotta see this tattoo.
We have to say.
Who got a
We
Trump
have to say
tattoo?
media.
Okay, let me ask you something, Jermaine. Where you get your information from?
No,
media.
listen.
No, shut up. Y'all be quiet. Let me ask you. No, where you get your information from, Jermaine?
We have to
My
say
bad.
media. When we say media, we're not saying that it's bad. We're saying the media being the outlet. I'm not saying that the media is bad. I'm just saying that the media forms narrative. CNN going to form one narrative. Fox News going to form another narrative.
They've been doing that
MSNBC going to
forever.
form
Everybody
one
knows
narrative.
that.
Yo.
I know that, but what I'm saying, they're putting it out and, trying to get people fear, get people riled up.
It's
You
order
can't
out
say
of
that
chaos.
No, the
you
media
can't say
is
that it
just
don't
telling
help.
you. The media is just telling you what's going on, bro. You take it how you want to take it.
So if that's the case,
So
I want you
if
to
everybody if everybody unplugged from the damn media, then you wouldn't be afraid of shit. You wouldn't be afraid of shit. You wouldn't know shit. Just don't watch the
Understood.
news. How about that?
Ignorance is bliss, right? You don't know this shit even going on, so you don't even know. You don't care.
Because we have to start forming our own narrative. We can't just depend on. I don't watch Fox News. I don't watch CNN. I read The Intercept. I read Politico. I read independent news sources. I listen to independent news sources that are not paid for by certain people. Because we all know that it's six media is one company that owns all the fucking damn media in the whole fucking United States. But it's they got subsets of six different media groups that run all these media outlets. I mean, so you have to find independent media. So you have to actually do some fucking damn homework and do some damn digging and not just sit there and say, oh, well, CNN said it. I'm good with that. That means it's the fucking truth. That's bullshit.
Hey, Charisma, I seen you post, you know, you had looked like you had some fully automatic weapons.
Yeah.
So what he's saying,
I do.
I mean, that's you, right? So I'm just saying though,
Right.
I don't, and most people don't. And who you don't know who your enemy really is. It's gonna be too late. It's gonna be somebody you might love. And why we gonna fight against each other? I ain't got enough bullets to go outside and actually be Rambo.
Shit, his cousin got one too.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
I'm
nowhere near you.
I'm not stepping up to fight against my own people or any other person. I'm just saying it's people that's gonna try to manipulate that situation to make it seem like, oh, if you lose, it's going down. You know, that's a lie. Because ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Nobody gonna shoot. Ain't no riots gonna jump off. People that board up their businesses for no reason. Because it's just gonna be a normal election. Whoever lose. Whoever win. Everybody gonna go home safe. Ain't nothing.
Okay.
Don't let the media spin this thing.
No. They already in court fighting over ballots and shit, man. Come on, bro.
Let me go ahead and give my parting shot so I can go eat. Cause y'all, this shit right here is way. I'm gonna enjoy my vacation.
That's what's up.
We don't mess it up already for you, man.
For every single person that's out there that watch our show.
Hold on, man. You get point shot, but I say you get point shots.
For everybody that watched the show, I definitely appreciate y'all jumping on. And what I want everybody to do is come to the realization that when you start factoring in the government, they don't give a fuck about us. Also understand that the media controls the narrative and you need to control your own narrative. You do that, that's what matters. And lastly, as far as the election goes, I hope that I'm wrong, but I doubt it because once again, they ain't shit and they don't give a fuck about us.
And Rob, since you don't like Trump, what you do with that stimulus check? Did you send it back, or did you give somebody homeless?
Trump didn't give us that stimulus check. Congress gave us that.
That was our tax money. That's our tax money.
That's our own damn money. Trump ain't did nothing.
I spent it real quick. I spent it.
That check had to be voted on.
I feel you. I had so much money already. I spent it.
Did you get Trump?
I got the Democratic check. I got that Democratic check.
Democratic check.
Yeah, they voted on that. They voted on that stimulus bill.
You get the check though.
Hey, no,
man, you work for Trump, bro.
That was a settlement. That was a settlement because they knew they was wrong putting you in.
What the hell Trump had to do with the check, bro?
He had to sign it in. He could sign it.
And all of them had to vote on the check, bro. What are you talking about? Okay, why he didn't send the second check then?
Yeah.
You want that too? You want that?
Yeah, I want it.
I want all the checks.
You know why he didn't send it? You know why he didn't send it? Because the Republican Senate ain't voting for it.
Hey,
that's why he ain't sending it. It ain't nothing for him to sign no more.
I don't give a fuck who send me a check. Send me a check.
Yeah, me too, man. Yeah.
I don't really care who sent me the check. You know what I mean? I'm dead serious. You could be a murderer and you can send me a check and I'm gonna spend the check.
And see that the bullshit. But see, and that the bullshit people get caught. People going around talking about Trump gave us the check. Trump ain't gave you nothing.
I don't know who gave me the check. I just spent it.
Trump ain't gave you nothing.
Did Biden give you a check?
Bro, True. We finna do this right now. Hey, who do you support?
Hey,
the human race.
No, who? See, you support Trump?
You making somebody support. You keep.
I'm not making you do nothing, bro.
Wait.
We finna settle this shit right. This the last day. It's the last day, man. You got to let me know. Do you support Trump?
You gotta let me know what you do with that check.
I spent it. I spent that check in about a week, man.
Hey.
If you didn't like Trump, you should have said, I don't want the check. I'm going to give it away.
Hey, Trump didn't have nothing to do with it. It was coming anyway.
Hey,
Hey,
fuck that.
hey, look, I woke up one morning. Hey, I woke up one morning. It was in my account. Hey, I woke up one morning. It was in my account. I didn't even have a choice.
I didn't have a choice.
I didn't have a choice. It was. Hey, I looked at my account. I said, "Where did money come from?"
And he tried to see another one, but the Democrats vetoed it. They tried to get
No, the Democrats. No, see, then when you misinformed. The Democrats already passed the bill.
But y'all both got on
They
their
passed
red
the bill
hat.
twice.
The Democrats already passed it. The Republicans don't want you to have it no more.
Yeah, they passed the bill twice.
But see, you so far up their booty, you don't know.
No, you so far up Trump booty.
Democrats passed that shit a long time ago.
Hey man, look, hey bro, I love you, man. You know how we chop it up every day at the park, but so
you know what's crazy?
Yeah, that shit funny, man.
I got some research for you.
What did they do? What you waiting? When you waiting on to give it to me?
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna send it to you. Don't worry about it.
See, well, you can't share it with everybody else. Share it with everybody else right here. Share it with the fellas right here.
I'm gonna learn you something.
See, I brought.
Hey, BT. Hey, BT. Look me up on Facebook, bro.
It look froze.
BT.
It look like
BT froze.
BT froze.
Yeah, I'm here. Y'all hear me?
Eat up.
Yeah, what's your last name, man?
Vining. V for Victor, INING.
All right. Are y'all all friends with Robert?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, BT. Yeah, BT. I got some conservative friends, man. I got conservative friends. Yeah,
I got a couple, man. Most of my conservative friends unfriended me, man. Like, cause my high school was predominantly white, so they used to love me back before Barack Obama got elected, and ever since Trump got in. They've been one by one. They've gone down the drain.
Damn. Real quick.
Hey, Rob. Just to let you know. Traditionally, all quote unquote black people are conservative.
Yeah,
I like a lot of conservative views, but
we don't conserve money. We don't conserve
my
money.
guy. I believe in character. I believe in character, man. I believe in character is big with me. Character is big with me because you know what? All these politicians they lie. All politicians they lie, and they don't do what they say they're gonna do. So you have to find something else that you can go on. And for me, I think character is big, and Trump has zero character. Zero.
I love this shit.
Martin Luther King was a Republican.
What? Oh my God. Yo, every week you say something about Martin Luther King that make me go, what the fuck?
He don't like Martin Luther King. He don't like Martin Luther King, but he like Trump.
Oh shit.
I promise.
Don't
Hey,
put words in my
hey,
mouth.
let me ask you something.
You know, Martin Luther King was a real OG. He was a real
Hey,
OG.
Trump. Trump said he did more for black. Hey, Trump said he did more for black folk than Martin Luther King. You didn't hear that?
See, this is my thing, man. No leader or politician is perfect. They make mistakes. Even Martin Luther King said he thinks he integrated his people into a burning house because he knew that it wasn't necessarily a great idea. He just wanted equal rights and us to be able to do our thing. And that's I'm not going to compare Biden to him. Biden has recognized the wrongs that he has made in the crime bill, in the 88 bill, and the stuff that he was pushing Reagan for, and he realizes it, and he accepts it, he owns it, and then he's willing to try to make it right. Not necessarily make it right, or at least reverse it. Reverse it.
You are helping him cover up thousands of people being wrongly long-term convicted because did he publicly apologize or something? Like
absolutely, he did. Yeah, look it up.
No. I don't want
an apology. Yeah, like
there's no way. There's no way to make it right. There's no way. It's what's done is done.
You're right.
It's like trying to put toothpaste back in the tube.
Oh, he can't reverse it.
You're right, but fuck his apology at that point, though.
Hey,
I mean,
so he can't reverse the 3-strike crime bill if he become president.
Right. Yeah. That's what. Yeah. His criminal justice plan is taking all 3 strikes and the mandatory minimums and all that, getting rid of all that.
Oh, he gonna get rid of all that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, that's what he said. That's what he says. That's what he says.
Sound good as hell,
I'm if he win, I'm gonna stay on that. I'm gonna stay on that.
Yeah. Right. You should.
I'm gonna be online every week.
Yep.
I'll be online every week looking at that bill. Is it passed? Is it reversed?
How many people got set free?
But get what though? You know Trump could have overturned all that with one strike of the pen.
Yeah, you know he wasn't never going to do that though.
You know that, don't you?
He wasn't. He's not going to do it.
But you ain't on the. But you ain't on the computer trying to find that out though, right?
No, hold up. I'm on the.
All right.
I'm on that.
Biden's not the president. Biden's not the president. You got a man sitting in there now who could have did something.
One Senate seat has been flipped.
Listen, Trump can pass it. Listen, Trump can pass it. Listen, Trump can pass a platinum bill tomorrow. He can pass a platinum bill tomorrow. He can do that tomorrow.
They should just named it the Negro Plan.
You're right. Yeah, Robert, you're right. But here's the thing about Trump. Making deals with Trump, he's been stiffing people on contracts for 50 years. Now, he never holds up to his end of his deal unless it benefits him 100%. I mean, going back to contractors, anybody, everything. He doesn't hold up his end of the deal. So when the Platinum Plan says he's going to get $500 billion in the Black community, are you serious? I mean, he said he tried to get $25 billion for the wall. He ran his campaign on the wall. And his people love the wall. And he couldn't get $5 billion for the wall. So there's no way he's going to get $500 billion for the Black community. The something that his constituents do not care about. So
that's a
get that Platinum Plan out of here.
That's a great ass point right there, though.
Biden gonna do that?
Bro, the man just. It's not about Biden. It's not about Biden. The man just gave you some facts, man. What is it? What is it with you and Trump, bro? Jermaine. See, Jermaine, you think it's me, Jermaine, help me out, man. You see, you think I'm being paid, Jermaine.
Hey, if Biden get in there, is he gonna get the $5 billion?
He's not in there though. I don't know. We don't know.
If you couldn't build a wall,
I have no idea what it is.
I have no idea. If Biden get in the wall, is he gonna get that bill passed for that $5 billion?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea.
I get that.
But one thing we do know, there is a guy in the White House now who's running for president.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the person who took all these big dreams and plans.
He has signed hundreds of executive orders. All he have to do is sign the executive order and say, we doing this now for Black people.
Let me tell you something. There's about 15 things for Black folks that's sitting on the Senate floor waiting to be voted on and signed. And Mitch McConnell will not, he refuses to put it to a vote. There's about 15 things.
Is the president a puppet? Or, I mean, I'm saying, because you're saying he could sign it and he could just do it.
He's
but
Vladimir's Putin puppet.
But when we go to other stuff, it's like, it took Congress, it took all these other people to do it. So if he could do it, he wasn't going to do it.
Executive orders. Executive orders, the president can sign executive orders.
So it's like, fuck y'all, I'm going to do this. That's what I mean, right?
If he wanted to.
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah,
you know his character. He never was gonna ever. We just talking like about We might as well talk about unicorns or something like that. So,
All right, man. We finna do pawn shots, man. We finna get up out of this thing, man, so we can go stress out on watching these damn election results and everything building up to it. You know what I mean? So
you made you miss an episode of the damn Care Bears, man.
Oh,
you like 12th Amendment.
All right, y'all go ahead, man. What y'all boy gonna get up out of here with, man? Pawn shots, man. What's up?
Hey,
who going first?
I go. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Everybody stay focused, stay positive. If I'll keep your mind open, love each other, love conquers all, teach your kids, love your family. I love y'all. Good night.
All right, bro.
All right.
Come back again, bro. Come back again. Holla at it, man. This show, bro.
Appreciate you.
Who next, man?
I'd like to jump in. Man, use your power that you have, black folks. You have two things that are powerful: your vote and your dollar. So buy black, invest in black, use your dollars in the black community. Continue to lift up black businesses. Don't look for discounts and don't look for hookups with black folks. Do your thing, and voting is power, especially on a local level. Hold them accountable. Hold your people accountable. I don't care if they're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, or whatever, or polka dot. Hold the people that you vote for accountable, unless it's at the presidential level. But y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Peace, love. Don't boo. Vote.
All right, man. Who next, man?
Well, I go next. Rob.
Hey,
Yes,
BT, appreciate you coming
tomorrow.
on, man. Hold on, BT, appreciate you coming on, man, and getting these boys some knowledge, man. Know what I'm saying? Democrats in this house, man. Know what I'm saying?
All right, man. I can't wait to do it again, man.
Hey, man, anytime, man. This your show. This ain't my show. I'm just moderating, man. You know what I'm saying? You see these guys, they don't even let me talk. All right, bro. All right, Jermaine, what's up?
Hey, look, Rob, I got this for you. Look, it ain't even club season.
What you gonna do with it?
Hey, you can resume playing tomorrow. After it's over, you can resume playing. Nah, but for real though, man.
Don't do me like that, man.
I ain't here to knock nobody on your personal beliefs. Hey, do you? If you vote, vote. If you don't shame nobody for not voting, because it's still their choice to vote or not vote. So, hey, man, y'all have a good night, man. I'll see y'all next week.
All right, bro. Peace out, bro. See you, man. All right, it's just me and you now, man. I'm finna get a confession out of you. It's just me and you now. You finna confess to me that you are a Trump supporter.
Am I a Trump supporter?
Huh?
Am I a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Why would you ask me that?
I'm asking you, bro. It's just me and you, bro. It's just me and you.
But why would you ask me? Am I a Trump supporter?
Because I'm asking you because you seem like you support everything Trump doing.
When you know I'm a conservative, but I'm also
you are conservative.
No, but listen, I'm like
no, you know you fucked up, don't you? You know you fucked up, don't you?
Listen. I'm a conservative. I'm conservative based. Let me explain. I'm a conservative based off my values of life and the way the country should be ran. That's what I'm a conservative on. I'm believing the proletarian effect, and I believe that see, we got to get. I keep telling you, we got to get out of this thing of, oh, well, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a liberal, I'm this and all this. See, the country, we divide we divide each other like that.
It's two guys running. Which one did you vote for? Oh, it ain't my business.
It ain't your business.
I voted for Joe Biden.
That's good.
Okay, so hey man, just ain't nothing wrong with you. If you voted for Trump, man, you still gonna be a fly on the show.
You see what my hat say? That's
what?
Make America native again. I'm voting for my indigenous people, my Aboriginal people. That's what I'm voting for.
And what mine say? What mine say?
Put God first again.
Put God first again.
That's what you should be voting on.
Put God first again.
That's what you should be voting on.
That's what mine say. So you point out your hat, I'm pointing out my hat.
Well,
I voted for Joe Biden. Did you vote for Trump?
Bro, listen, this is not 21.
I'm gonna take if you don't say yes or no,
this is not a confession booth. You're not a Catholic. We're not no damn no. This is not a Vatican. You know, listen.
But I'm telling you who I voted for. You can tell me who you voted for.
I'm telling you that my values are bigger than the Americans' values, especially on the Constitution and how things are written.
So you voted for Trump?
All of us.
So you voted for Trump?
It wasn't written for all of us. It was
what the hell? What the hell? The big deal is you voted for Trump or not?
Ma, you want to make me say I voted for Trump?
No, I want you to tell me who you voted for. It's over with. You already cast your ballot. You can't
say I voted for
who?
West.
Oh, you did. That's all you had to say, bro. But even though I know he went on the ballot, I know you lied.
I voted him in.
All right, bro. We finna get up out here, bro.
And my part of the shot is make America native again. Believe that.
All right, man. And mine is to put God.
Y'all check on my clothing line, Native Land.
If we put God first, it don't matter who president gonna be, man. Everything gonna work out in your favor. You know what I'm saying?
Coming soon, Native Land. Y'all go get it. Check it out. Support me. Hey, God bless, and whoever win tonight, God bless, and let's make sure the country stays strong, and we're not worried about no negative people coming out there talking about they going militia groups talking about that these 3%ers and all these other people coming out talking about they're gonna do this and do that. Don't let these people rile up the country and divide us even more over BS because of an election.
All right, man.
Keep your guns at the house.
Good luck to your guy Trump, man. You know what I'm saying? Wish me good luck with Biden then, man.
Boy, you lame, boy. You lame.
Hey, bro.
You lame.
Hey, man, I love you, man. You know what I'm saying?
I love you too.
Hey, all right, man. We'll do it again.
This was our vision.
Yeah, we'll do it again that week, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mean to put you on the spot like that, man. But you can support who you want to support, man. This is America.
I love being on the spot. That's me.
All right, bro. We'll do it again that week, bro. Peace out, man.
Next week. That's what we do. It's the Everyday People Show. It's the Overflow Everyday People Show.
All right, bro. One love, man.
No, it's two loves.
Two love then, bro.
There you go. Because you keep saying one, we separate and get with the vibe again. See? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get out of the division shit, man. You vibe. You a Trump. You really a Trump supporter.
Man, let me get up out of here, man.
You a Trump supporter. You are a Trump supporter. You got a red hat. You support.
Hey, but look. Hey, but look. I want to thank everybody who look. I'm trying to talk to the people.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
All right, bro. Look, y'all. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. It's been a long night, man. It's gonna be a long night because I know a lot of people gonna be staying up trying to see who win in this election. I don't think we're gonna find out who won this election tonight, but I can be sure of one thing: if we put God first again, not make America great again. If you put God first again, everything gonna be all right. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that right there. Everything gonna be all right. Y'all check this out right here, because everything gonna be all right. Yeah, I gotta turn this thing up.
Seems like for you nothing happened. Even when you kneel and pray. Broken promises, a lot of loneliness. You know your friends have left and gone away.
That's when he shows up. So keep your head up. And get ready for a brand new day. For the race is not given to the swift nor the strong, but to the one who endures to the end.
I don't know everything, but I know it's gonna be all right. 'Cause God can fix everything. They'll get you on through the night. Has anybody told you that your mountains will move when you speak life to them? That you know you have the power to stand tall like a tower, strong and mighty like Him, strong and mighty like my God.
And you don't have to push. You got around in the bush. Not consumed when your world is on fire. They say you can't shake it. They say you never make it. But the devil's a liar.
I don't know everything, but I know it's gonna be all right. 'Cause God can fix everything. They'll get you on through the night. it's gonna be alright, be alright. 'Cause God can fix everything. He'll get you on through the night, get you on through the night. I don't know everything, but I know it's gonna be alright, be alright. 'Cause God can fix everything. He'll get you on through the night.